Tell us about South Africa. As a Nigerian, I'm interested.
Why are you
I'm interested. Tell us about South Africa.
why are you interested in South Africa as an
No, I want to know how is it living there as somebody who's not South African citizen.
So obviously I didn't live all over South Africa. I was mainly just in Joburg.
Yeah.
I can tell you it's nice. It's very nice, but also it can be dangerous. So it's not like Dubai where you can just go walking outside by yourself.
But
at
you've
like
been
4
to
in the
Cape Town?
morning. Yeah, I've been to Cape
It's a
Town.
beautiful place, right?
Yeah, it's very nice. It's very beautiful. But I'll tell you, South Africa was interesting, mostly because I grew up in the US. And what you see is there's a lot of parallels
Mm.
as well as like exact opposites. So I'll say that South Africa and the US,
Mm.
as much as people don't like to admit it, and I don't argue with anyone who hasn't lived in both, they're like two sides of the same coin.
All right.
Some things are strangely similar, like the oppression, and even like the racist systems that were embedded, and even the effects that they've had. But then there are huge differences. Like in the US, Black people were a minority.
Mm.
In South Africa, Black people are the majority. So you have things like that that create different dynamics. And then they have what's very interesting, the whole, how they have a whole colored culture, Black African culture, and then like white culture, not necessarily Afrikaner.
This
but
colored culture in South Africa, I heard it made them cancel some of the podcasts. One of the popular podcasts there was canceled
really,
because of somebody said something on the air. One of the guys said something on the air about the colored guys, and they were canceled. Is there any? Because I'm a Nigerian, right?
yeah,
So we don't have this like colored culture or you white, just Nigerians. Our everyday activities just like the same. We don't
Mhm.
have this kind of discrimination about people that came from other part of the world.
Yeah,
Can you tell us a bit about this colored culture or colored? How is it? How is it?
a bit. So from what I've seen and from what, talking to South Africans, colored and non-colored, I'm not speaking for anyone,
Yeah.
but it's so right, there's like a separation between colored, which are like mixed people.
The
And I'll say that
Indians.
they're heavily mixed. Like you have backgrounds from Asia to Africa to wherever. It's like very mixed. But they have their own culture and their own communities. And Black people have their own, and then like white people have their own. Whereas in the US, if you're if you're mixed with Black, if you have even a little bit of like Black ancestry, whatever, and it shows, you're just considered Black. Like you have the one drop rule. So like you're just accepted into the Black community. Whereas like, you can even like most of the time white people won't accept, like they won't accept you. But colored is like they don't identify with the white or the Black people. Like they have their very own, and it's not just a race thing. It like
Yeah.
falls way outside of that. So in the US, right, like if you have mixed race background, they consider you mixed, right? You're not necessarily part of either community, but like you can almost kind of choose based on like where you are and who you're with culturally.
Yeah.
Especially if you're Black. Like I said, the African American community will take you in, right? And then say, okay, Cape Verde, like I know there's been controversy about this. So we're also like pretty mixed, although it's mostly African. We have other background, but we've been there for like 600 years, right? And when you go to Cape Verde, there's no
Sign of people that have been there for a long time.
there's just no like there's no real separation.
Okay.
You have
Okay.
in the same family or whatever, there's be like really dark skin to light skin, different hair texture, eye color, whatever, but like there's no real division. Like We have two. We have like called like Sampa Judo. They call you that if you're like really light skinned.
Another ethnicity?
This is like the kind of division we have. There you have Sampa Judo, which is like more light skinned, and then Badyu is like more dark skinned. There's like cultures behind it, but there's no bad blood. There's no
I got that.
crazy political. Like people really like live
Mm.
in harmony there. And then you go to South Africa and like the whites, blacks, and the colors are all split up. And it's a culture. So like when I was in South Africa, people thought I was colored. And then I would say, like, no, I'm black, you know, I'm from here. And just based off the fact that I wasn't from South Africa, like, you know, I don't have family there and I didn't grow up there, they didn't consider me colored anymore.
All right.
So there's like a concept
Mm.
behind it's more than just like how you look. It's like appearance is one thing, but if you're not from South Africa, they're not going to consider you colored for like looking a certain like people who are colored there.
All right. You're a business person, right? You own some business. Have you traveled like some other part of Africa that is not West Africa?
I'm trying. Yeah. Definitely spent quite a bit of time in East Africa.
Yeah. So, but there are some, as an African, right? We don't have a common currency like the Europeans do, like some South Americans do.
Okay.
How do you find it doing business in Africa with multiple currencies? How does it work? Like
changing currencies will make your head spin. Like it's always like it always feels like a chore, you know. Somebody tells you like, yeah, 150 cities. Like, all right, gotta like look at my calculator. Every time like dealing with different numbers. It's annoying, but I wouldn't say it's the worst thing.
Do you feel like it's affecting business in Africa?
The currencies?
If you're from Nigeria, going in Ghana, you need another currency. If you go in South Africa, you need another currency. If you go in Kenya, you need another currency.
I can't say exactly because I don't have the stats on that, but I will say
from your experience.
From my experience, every time I change currencies, I lose some money, so that's not fun. And if I don't enjoy it, I'm sure nobody else enjoys it. Yeah, so anytime you're changing currency, whoever's changing it for you, you know, they take their cut. And I've started to think recently, because it's been a while now, how much money I've lost just changing currencies.
Tell us about your business.
Okay, so currently I run an Airbnb business, a partner, called Mavali Homes. And currently we're just based in Kenya. But we also recently started a farm called Salucha Farm. So it's been small business so far. We tried other things that didn't work, and this seems to be working well. But I had kind of put a pause in it to go back home and just help out my mom. So I was able to, you know, get her a car and then fix one of the apartments. Like my dad, we own them, but like my dad passed away, and so I went back to finish one of the places he worked on it for 10 years. It wasn't.
Sorry to hear that.
It's like it's a part of life. He's at peace now, but I took a pause to go and just focus on family and help. And now that that's done, I'm here in Dubai and hoping to continue with the Airbnbs while my business partner focuses on the farm.
Okay. So what countries do you have your businesses? Here in Dubai and in Kenya?
Yeah, so far just here in Kenya.
Is there any how they found you? They just, when they go to Airbnb? How do they find you?
Yeah, we just Airbnb. I mean, we thought we were gonna have to do a lot more, but from our first one, it ended up working out a lot better than we expected. So it's to the point where we're getting so much business that we don't actually need to advertise it.
Is there anything that separates you from other business, or there's like a law that binds everything? Is there anything that separates you, like why your business is moving?
Yeah, I think so. I believe so. I think, you know, our personalities, me and my business partner, and that's my most recent business partner, Makita. I think the way we're able to think and be flexible, and our analytical skills, definitely makes a huge difference. I think it's something that I maybe didn't realize about myself because when I started, it was an experiment,
Mm,
but I was seeing that I was able to provide something different that it's not that no one is doing it, but I realize most people don't think like I do.
mm,
Um, they're not there's things that I'm willing to do, I realize that other people are not. And my ability to compromise and to work as a team and also to lead moments when I need to.
So you got reviews after somebody check out. You got
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
reviews. How's the reviews? If you'll be honest,
5 stars. All
5 stars.
5 stars. Yeah.
Oh,
Became super host very quickly. It's all 5 stars. It's continued 5 stars. And that's not to say that there weren't issues. But we just handled things the way we thought was normal,
mm,
which was your client tells you there's an issue, you communicate to them
okay,
and
to
you
fix it.
let them know you're on top of it
Yeah,
and you try to fix it.
yeah.
Later on, I started to realize that this isn't how,
Others do this.
at least like I thought it's just like bare minimum, you're running a business, you do
Mm,
your part, you
mm.
keep your clients happy. So yeah, I guess we work really hard to take care of anything if it comes up. Like we'll respond within minutes usually.
Okay,
Um,
now you just expanded in Dubai, right?
we just started in Dubai. Yeah, I'm currently we've been looking at places and we've done analysis and ran the numbers, and then I'm currently going through my application for Emirates ID and all that, which is going well. Just
Mm.
like one more week.
What kind of apartment do you want to be offering?
Um, so I want to start with 1 bedroom,
Okay.
but I usually prefer 2 bedrooms, mostly just because
Are you
the
going to be offering 2 bedrooms,
yeah, definitely.
fully furnished?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. We don't want to just do like a few. Like I want to stay here a long time and just keep going. Like we want to have a lot of Airbnbs.
Which part of Dubai?
For now, we do feel like it makes sense to focus on the, you know, parts that are already doing well. So like
Mm,
Business Bay, Marina. I know JVC is on the come up. These areas, but then after a while, I think we can try and expand because we've also been talking to people who have had success in areas that were kind of unexpected.
mm.
So I definitely want to look into that. But for now, yeah, I want to focus on the well-known areas.
All right. Because I've seen videos, most people checking Airbnb. Like I've seen all most let me not say all most Airbnb videos I have seen, they're all going downtown, 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 like Business Bay. I
Yeah.
don't know what is special about Business Bay. Maybe you can see most things. I don't know.
No, man.
But I think most people choose it.
Business Bay is popping. Business Bay will always be top. Like it doesn't matter
Mm,
what other area they make, like you can always have success in Business Bay if
yeah.
you do it correctly. Like I've heard of some companies already. I've heard of some companies that like we're not paying the landlord the rent, and I don't know what was happening because it's like how do you not make money in this place? But that goes back to what I was saying. I think some people can be
Mm,
stubborn and maybe not willing to budge on certain things. Um, There's some people that don't even think to lower their price during low season,
mm.
but then they're wondering why they don't have any
Okay,
customers.
okay, okay, okay.
Um, but yeah, I feel like Business Bay is the safest bet,
Mm.
and then there's other areas too you can
And you
check.
have if customer contact you anytime, you are available to provide.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
All right.
definitely.